Liverpool's latest transfer activity and squad updates have sparked excitement across the fan base, with major moves confirming the club's determination to maintain its place at the top of English football. From Virgil van Dijk's contract, demands being met, to the record-breaking arrival of Alexander Isak, to ongoing pursuits like Marc Guehi, and even advice given to rising youngsters, the Reds are positioning themselves for both immediate and long-term success. Let's break it all down. Van Dijk's demands. Answered one of the key storylines this summer was Virgil van Dijk's future. The Liverpool captain, now in the latter stages of his career, had been clear that he wanted the club to show ambition in the transfer market before committing fully to a new deal. The Dutchman signed a contract extension back in April, but not before emphasizing the importance of strengthening the squad if Liverpool was to continue challenging for major honors. This summer, the club responded emphatically. More than $400 million was spent, bringing in top talent across multiple positions. Attacking reinforcements included Alexander Isak for $125 million, Florian Wirtz for $160 million, and Hugo Ekitike for $82 million. Defensive options were also bolstered, with 18-year-old Giovanni Leone seen as a long-term successor to Van Dijk, while Milos Kerk has arrived to provide competition at left-back. Jeremy Frimpong was signed as Trent Alexander-Arnold's replacement. At right-back, though his debut was cut short by injury, Van Dijk's call for bold investment was clearly met. The captain himself had said earlier that fans must trust the board to deliver the right signings, and Liverpool's early season form, 3 wins from 3, suggests the squad refresh is already paying dividends. Alexander Isak's $125 million. Gamble, the most eye-catching signing of the window, was undoubtedly Sweden's Alexander Isak, who arrived from Newcastle United for a British record $125 million. The transfer immediately sparked debate, with some seeing it as a statement of intent, while others noted the risks involved in paying such a huge fee. Isak joins Liverpool on the back of an excellent season where he scored 23 league goals and even fired Newcastle to Carabao Cup glory with the decisive strike at Wembley, ironically against Liverpool's new boss, Arne Slot. His pedigree is clear, but with the weight of being the Premier League's most expensive player on his shoulders, the pressure will be immense. Interestingly, Liverpool have kept much of the negotiation process quiet, perhaps to avoid inflaming Newcastle fans who were already angered by Isak's push to leave. What matters to Slot and sporting director Richard Hughes is that Liverpool got their man, signing him to a 6-year deal and handing him the number 9 shirt. The real judgment, however, will come on the pitch, where Liverpool hope his goals can power them to a Liverpool's transfer business wasn't without frustration. On deadline day, a deal for Crystal Palace captain Marc Guehi collapsed despite being close to completion. Palace manager Oliver Glasner pulled the plug after failing to secure a replacement, leaving the 25-year-old centre-back disappointed. Still, Guehi is out of contract next summer, meaning Liverpool are expected to return with another bid either in January or at the end of the season. The defender has handled the setback professionally, continuing to perform for Palace, and with other big clubs like Bayern Munich and Real Madrid monitoring his situation, Liverpool may face stiff competition. Former Red Dietmar Hamann believes Guehi's chance isn't gone, stressing that his professionalism contrasts with Isak's more dramatic exit from Newcastle. Women's team rebuild it wasn't just the men's team making headlines. Liverpool Women are entering a new era under Gareth Taylor, who previously managed Manchester City. With a Merseyside derby against Everton kicking off their Women's Super League campaign, Taylor admitted it will be a long-term project to make. The Reds' genuine contenders. Recruitment has been heavy, with new arrivals including Beata Olsen, Amelia Shimch, Risa Shimizu, and Alejandra Bernabe, alongside permanent deals for several others. However, the team suffered a big loss when Olivia Smith departed for Arsenal in a world record $1 million transfer. Taylor acknowledged the challenge of replacing her quality, but emphasized Liverpool's role as a platform for talent. After finishing 7th last season, a rebuild is clearly underway. Hugo Ekitike's challenge. Another subplot involves French forward Hugo Ekitike, who was signed from Eintracht Frankfurt for around $79 million and initially expected to lead Liverpool's attack. His strong start, 2 goals and an assist in his first 3 games, showed promise, but the late arrival of Isak now threatens his role as first-choice striker. Former Chelsea star Florent Malouda has advised Ekitike to adapt, reminding him that top players must be versatile and contribute beyond just goals. Ekitike may find opportunities on the wing, and his ability to adjust will determine whether he remains central to Slot's plans. Rising wonderkid Rion Guma amid all the big-name transfers, one of the most exciting stories has been the rise of 17-year-old Rion Guma. The youngster announced himself with 3 goals in preseason before becoming Liverpool's youngest ever scorer with a dramatic winner against Newcastle. He has since made his England U19 debut and been named in Liverpool's Champions League squad. Guma's mentality and work ethic have impressed coaches, and senior figures like Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk have already stepped in with guidance. Salah advised the teenager to avoid distractions on social media and focus on humility and hard work, warning against peaking too early. Van Dijk echoed the importance of discipline and consistency. With such advice and his natural ability, Guma could become Liverpool's next homegrown star, following